Are my hip-hop beats mixed and mastered correctly? Imagine you just finished your latest beat and you're wondering if it sounds professional enough to drop on streaming platforms. Well, understanding how to tell if your hip-hop beats are mixed and mastered properly can save you a lot of time and help your music hit harder. Mixing is about balancing all the parts of your beat: drums, bass, melodies, vocals, and effects, so they work together smoothly. Mastering is the final step that makes your track loud, clear, and consistent across different speakers and devices. First, listen for clarity. Every element in your beat should be distinguishable. The kick and snare should hit with punch, the bass should be deep but not muddy, and the hi-hats should cut through without harshness. If vocals are added, they should sit on top without getting buried. If any part feels too loud or too quiet, your mix needs adjusting. Next, check the loudness and dynamics. Hip-hop beats are usually loud and energetic, but they shouldn't sound squashed or lifeless. A good mix keeps some variation in volume so the beat feels lively. During mastering, use a limiter to boost overall loudness but avoid pushing it so hard that you lose the punch or cause distortion. If your bass sounds fuzzy or your drums lose impact, you might have gone too far. Stereo imaging is also important. Panning and effects like reverb or delay can create space and width in your beat. Most of the core elements like the kick, snare, and bass should stay centered. Effects and melodies can be spread out to the sides. If your beat sounds too narrow or too wide, tweak your panning and effects settings. Frequency balance is key. Use equalization to shape your sound. The low end should be powerful but not overwhelming. The mid-range needs to be clear so vocals and melodies stand out. The high end should be crisp but not harsh. Fix any frequency clashes with UC to keep everything sounding clean. Avoid clipping or distortion. Clipping happens when the volume exceeds the maximum limit, causing harsh sounds or crackling. Always check your levels and make sure nothing is peeking into the red during mixing or mastering. If you hear distortion, lower your gain or adjust your compressor and limiter settings. Compare your beat to professional tracks in the same style. Play them on different speakers and headphones. If your beat sounds weaker or less punchy, go back and tweak your mix or master. Vocal placement is also vital. If your beat has vocals, they should be clear and upfront. Use compression and timing adjustments to keep them consistent and prominent without overpowering the beat. Finally, your track should sound good on all kinds of systems: car speakers, headphones, club sound systems, and even your phone. If it sounds great on one but muddy or weak on another, you need to make further adjustments. A few practical tips: start with a clear idea of your beat's vibe. Use reference tracks to guide your decisions. Take regular breaks to keep your ears fresh. Don't overprocess, sometimes less is more. Focus on the kick, snare, and bass first before adding other elements. During mastering, aim for loudness but preserve the punch and dynamics. If your beat checks all these boxes, it's likely mixed and mastered correctly for hip-hop. If not, go back and tweak your levels, UC, and effects until it sounds strong and professional.